Is it working? Is it working? Am I recording? I think I am. Okay, well, that was a terrible entrance. Okay, let me try that again. Hello. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, hi guys. Remember when I uploaded that one video that said I wish in depth and like 20 people watched it? Well, from that 20 people that watched it, I got about 40 people that asked me what the heck was that, and I don't even know what you're doing. So that's what this video is about, and I'm going to explain the basics of my program that we call FL Studio. FL Studio stands for Fruity Loops, and I don't know why they called it Fruity Loops. They might have had an addiction to the cereal or something. But basically, the most basically basic thing in FL Studio is your pattern maker. What you do is you click on a track. You have different tracks here, and you can click and it lights up, and you click again and it lights up, and you click and it makes really interesting and intricate patterns. And if we play it, it sequences it and it plays it in time. Brilliant, I know. So listen. So that's the most basic thing there is in this program, and it's really the first thing you kind of learn when you get into this program. The second most basic thing I'm going to tell you is the piano roll. And by this point, most people are freaking out just a thing that I just showed you guys, which is just sequencing by pressing lights. I don't know, they're probably excited when they see lights come up on a computer. But this is a keyboard, as you can see, and it's called the 3x OSC, and it stands for 3 times oscillator, and the oscillators are just a waveform. And so why there's 3 of them is because you can combine different waveforms to get different sounds. So yeah, what you do with the 3x OSC, or any other thing for that matter, is you right click it, and this little screen pops up and you're like, what the heck? Well, you can rename it, you can set an icon to it, and I've never actually done that. You can load a sample, but okay, forget about anything I just said. We're going to go to the piano roll. Now, what you see is here on the side, you've got a piano. It's got the name and the octave, the 5 and the D, D5, and then C6. It goes all the way from octave 0 to octave 10, and I'm not going to play octave 10 because it hurts your ears, especially if you're wearing headphones like me. So I'm going to click that because I play the piano, and so it's easier for me to see this than see this. But basically, you click out in this gray area, dark blue, and the green blob appears. And you're like, oh my gosh, green blob. Well, you can drag it out and it becomes long, and you can drag it in and it becomes short. Let me demonstrate. So we'll have it mid-length. So there's that. If I drag it shorter, it only plays for shorter. And then I can put more in. Then, down here is velocity. And that means the higher it is, the louder it is, and the lower it is, the softer it is. So if it's here, it's going to hurt your ears. Ouch. And then down here, oh, it didn't even play. That's right. So, I'm going to make a quick little pattern. I don't even know what that sounds like. So you can see that I alternated the velocity stuff here. That's why you can hear the downbeat is louder than the others. So now that we've got a kick and a 3x OSC music pattern, we can come into this, and this is where the magic happens. This is called the playlist. And I click in here, just like I did with the piano roll, and it pastes the pattern that you're on. But then you think, oh my gosh, what happened to the kicks? Well, come back into here, and you can click this little triangle beside the thing that says pattern 2. And you go to pattern 1, and there's all your kicks. And you're like, oh, what happened to the piano roll? Well, that's back in pattern 2. So brilliant, right? But how do you get it in? Well, there's another little triangle right here by the playlist that says the same thing. Oh my gosh, mind blown. So I go to pattern 1 and I drag that one out, and then I've got my beats and my thing. But if I play it right now, it's only on the selected pattern. Do you know why that is, children? Well, I'll tell you. It's because you have the patch selected. You need to have the song selected. The song will put out this little yellow triangle, and you can drag it along and start wherever you want. Cool. So that's basically the basicest things. And really, it's the first thing you learn when you open this program if you mess around with it for long enough. But if any of you are still watching at this point, I graciously accept your offering of like probably 10 minutes. I think this is about 10 minutes. Not really sure. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll post more of these videos if you guys like them, and if you comment on them, and maybe even if you subscribe. But I'm not asking you to do any of those things. I'm just saying I'm doing this because I want to do this. So yeah, peace out, bros.